definition is closed intervals. Closed intervals. So here also we consider the closed intervals. Let the intervals which contain the end point also. The intervals which contain end point also. End points also is called closed interval. Is called closed interval and is denoted by closed interval a comma b equal to y such that a is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to b. See, observe here that open intervals denoted by pair of brackets. This indicates open intervals. And this here pair of square brackets. Pair of square bracket indicates end points. In the open interval there is no end point. What are the points will come in the middle? What value will come? That should we consider. But here we consider this a value also and b value also. Y means here a should be less than or equal to y. It should be either less than or equal. And that y value is less than or equal to b. This is the starting point and this is the ending point. So ending points must and should in the closed interval. Suppose here I will take 1, 5. In the middle, what 1 to 5 we should take the belongs to or means in the y value we should take from 1 to 5. We should consider 1 also, including 1 and including 5 also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the elements of the y value. So, in the open interval, we don't consider 1, 5. If you pair of brackets. In the middle, what are the point? 1.1, 1.2, etc. up to 4.5, we should consider. But in the closed interval, including A, including B also, we consider that is the end points. Up to how much we should take, this shows that. So, that is 1 star. Equal ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಬರೀ ಲೆಸ್ ದೆನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ we don't take less value ತಗೋಬೇಕು. But here equal also there, no? That's why we consider these also. End point also we consider 1 and 5 also including the value of y. Okay, this is called closed interval. So the closed interval contains end point also. That is the closed intervals and is denoted by square brackets a comma b, that is y such that a less than or equal to y less than or equal to b. So here there are another type also, that is of open intervals. Of open closed intervals. That is so what is the differences between in the open interval, closed interval means in the open interval we don't consider end points. In the closed intervals we should consider even end points also. So in the open intervals we don't consider end point. In the middle whatever the value will come, that when only we consider. But in the closed interval the end including end point also we consider. So of open interval means it contains of open interval bracket of closed interval bracket. Here a comma b. This is can be written as y such that this A, this is called excluding A but including B, because this contain open bracket and this contain closed bracket. In the open bracket we don't consider endpoints, that's why A less than Y, but in the closed interval we consider endpoint, that's why less than or equal to B, less than or equal to B. This means this is called of open intervals. So in excluding A but including B, excluding ಅಂದ್ರೆ A ಬಿಟ್ಟು A ನಂತರ ಬರುವಂತದನ್ನ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೋತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ B ಅಂದ್ರೆ B ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಹ ಎಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ, ರೈಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ A and closed is open intervals means, so we consider including A but excluding B. A intervals value ಏನು ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೀತೀವಿ, but B before whatever real number will come, that only we should consider. That's why Y such that this is a closed interval, that's why including A. If including A means less than or equal to Y. This is an open interval bracket means excluding B, ಅಂದ್ರೆ B ಬಿಟ್ಟು B ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, that's why this is indicates open interval, less than, open interval indicate less than, that's why B. Okay, so A comma B equal to Y such that A less than or equal to, sorry, A less than Y less than B, and in the closed intervals A comma B squaring bracket equal to Y such that A less than or equal to Y less than or equal to B. So in the open interval we don't consider endpoints, in the closed interval we consider the endpoints. In the up interval means this meaning is excluding A but including B, including A but excluding B. This is the up open intervals. Understood now? Let's move on to the next topic. Next is power power set. Next one is power set. Power set. What is the definition of power set? So the set formed by all the subset of a given set A. So the set formed by all the subset of set A is called power set of A, power set of A, and is denoted by P of A, power set of A. So the set formed by all the subset of set A, because I'll give one example. The set A contains two elements, 1 comma 2. So this is the set A. By this set formed by all the subset, the set formed by all subset. So by you taking one set, by this set one subsets are formed, that all subset are the power set of A. So how to write the power set of A means P of A, because power set denoted by P of A. So to form the subset, in the every set we consider phi. Null set is also one subset of to any set. If we write subset means first we should consider null set also. So to every set the null set is common, that is anywhere, whenever this is a one pakka subset. Okay, fine, one subset, and we take each one element as one subset. First one, this is one subset, and next to two, this is one set, and self subset, both 1 comma 2 we take. So what are the set is there, that as it is we should write, that is self subset. So these are the power set of A. The set A is formed by all the subset of A. Then the subset is called, then the set is called power set of A. Then the set is called power set of A. This is the subset of set A. That's why these subsets are called, all these subsets are called power set of A. Okay, understood na? So to each, suppose here I will take A equal to 1, 2, 3 means P of A equal to null set is common subset to any set. So now we take singleton sets. Two singleton sets over. Next, pair of subsets 1, 2 one pair, 2, 3 one pair, 1, 3 one pair. Now in self subset 1, 2, 3. This is the power set of A. So formed by all the subset of A is called the power set of A, and is denoted by P of A. That power set is denoted by P of A here. So one set A equal to 1, 2. So by this we form some subsets, that is null set 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. So P of A equal to, so number of P of A, how many is there? Means number of power sets, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4 subset is there. Number of P of A means number of subsets. How many is there? 4. That equal to 2 to the power of 2. And this equal to, we write in the general 2 to the power of m. That is, therefore, n of P of A equal to 2 to the power of m. This is the formula. Means, so here we consider n of A. Number of elements, how many there? 1, 2. 1 and 2. That is 2. This denotes 2. Equal to. So, 2. So, how many elements are there? 1, 2. This is denoted by m. That's why here 2 to the power of 2, 2 denote m. So, number of A equal to m. This is the important formula. What is that? So, see 1, 2, m value 2 elements. So, 2 to the power of 2 means 4. 2 is the 4. So, 4 subset is there, no? Let's find out using this formula. This formula is very important. Number of P of A equal to the power of n, and number of A equal to m. So, m value in the set A, how many elements are there? That number is the value. And in the power set, what are the subset are there? That is the value of number of P of A. I'll take example of 1, 2, 3. Let's find out the power set. So, first number of A equal to, let's find out the m value. How many? This is the formula. And number of A equal to, how many values are elements are given? 1, 2, 3. M value is 3. Next, number of P of A equal to, what is the formula? 2 to the power of m. So that equal to 2 to the power of m value 3. So that is 2 into 2 into 2 equal to 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. So how many subset we should want here? Power of subset. Power of set, how many subset? In the power of subset, how many elements, how many subset are there? 8 subset there. Let's see the 8 is there or not. P of A equal to By using this, form the subset. Null set is always common subset and each singleton sets. And now pair of subset 2, 3 and 1, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Let's count. It is 8 or not? 8 subset are there or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 is there, no? So here number of element 1, 2, 3, that is a m value. So number of p up to 2 to the power m apply, we should want that 8 subset will form, that is the number of power set of A. Understood now this one? Let's take another example to find out P of A. Comma 4. So number of A equal to m, formula. Number of A equal to how many elements? 4 elements. And number of P of A equal to 2 to the power of m. And what is the m value? 4. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. 16. So 2 to the power of 4 andre 2 na 4 times baribeku anta alva. What is the value? 16. Let's see it's correct or not. To find out that P of A equal to, let's find out the subset of A. So that is null set is always a subset of any set, and singleton sets. By taking each element, one subset is formed. Now pair subsets 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 1, 4, 1 and 1, 3 over now. 1, 2 is over, 1, 3 is over, 1, 4 is over. Next 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Next 4, 2, 1 and next 4, 3, 1, 4, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4 and 4, 2, 1 over. Next is self subset 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Where we miss one, again another one set. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3. So here we missing one. 2, 4 is 1 is there, no? 2, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is satisfied, no? Yeah, 16 subset is there. By formula using also we get 16 subset. So this is the value of for a set.